Hi, my name is Rebecca Sanders.
My name is Joshua Sanders, and this is our son, Jonathan Daniel Sanders. We met each other working in the mission field and worked in the mission field for several years, traveled all over, did lots of fun stuff. Intentionally did not have a baby right away, and so we were married for 12 years before we ever had a child. We went to college during that time, and I got a job working for the organization I work for now, and moved to Jamaica with that job, and the day we got to Jamaica, we found out we were pregnant, which changes the equation a little bit. We signed up to go work in the international field, and it was a rough place to grow up and to have a child.
It was a really unique experience in my life to be in a space so far away from my family doing that. And then by the time we were ready to dedicate him in the church we were going to, it just felt like it wasn't what we wanted. We wanted family there.
Ultimately, we got asked if we'd move back to Helena, which Becca is from Montana, and we plugged right into Narrate our first time in Helena. In fact, our first Sunday at Narrate was Kate's first Sunday. And so we both plugged into the worship team right away, and regularly we would play 2 or 3 Sundays a month together. I went to Becca when I was asked if we would go back to Montana. I said, would you like to go to Helena? And she goes, we could go back to Narrate. It was one of the first questions that came out of her, or statements that came out of her mouth. And so it's been a process for us to come back and get plugged back into such a great church. And we didn't want to walk back in the church and be like, hey, we're here, and would you dedicate our son? So we took a little bit of time to get settled. We were struggling with the whole question is he too old to dedicate? Did we kind of miss that window because we were overseas? Not even just given the circumstances, but in general, we want to be surrounding our children in a community that really embraces our child and realizing that it takes a community to raise a child.
Now that we're closer to family, life got so interesting that we're finally coming to a place.
Are you sure?
We are sure. We are coming to a place where we're ready to dedicate him. We both see the value of having people come alongside our parents and walk with us into the kingdom. And we know that we can't do it alone.
With the whole concept of gathering and scattering, we want to plug in and be part of a community, and we want that community to plug into our lives and input into his life. And so for us to have an opportunity to dedicate Jonathan in the church that we started in when we were here in Helena, it was a really great opportunity for us.
This was a time where we could connect with the people that have come around us in our own lives, in our own walks, and encouraged us in our walks. And those same people can come alongside with our son and show him that there is a better way to live, that he doesn't have to be alone. You know, the Lord has been so powerful in our lives, and to give that as an opportunity to our son is huge. He will have to make his own decisions, and we know that, but we want our son to love the Lord and have the opportunity to live life to the fullest. Our hope is that people see who we are and come alongside us with our son in bringing him to the Lord.